Initially, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, God knows. So I was exposed sasa mazima sasa in a productive environment of coding, and that thing made me so much more like okay, nilikuwa nahisi iko hivi, kumbe nao iko hivi. Now while I was exposed into that, I got to find out the perks, au the advantages, au things that mtu ukiwa like software engineer au ukiwa into tech unakutana navyo. Now the perks that I got while working there, I got to work from home. That idea was very interesting to me, working from home. Mimi ni mtu ambaye sipendi schedule sana, daily routine sana, ni sipendi ile wanasema mouse cycle, like you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you come in the evening, you wake up in the morning, go to work, come in. That idea to me is quite boring. So working from home made me have my own schedule, my own flexible timetable ambayo like it allowed me to work, it allowed me to code, it allowed me to exercise. I'm very big into exercises and working out, although I'm skinny, but yeah, napenda sana working out, napenda sana doing different exercises. I like music, so ikanifanya nikaweza kuarrange ratiba yangu as long as I meet the milestones and the scope, I meet the goals of the week, goals of the month, na nika deliver on time, I'm good to go. So like I made sure like I meet my weekly goals, I meet my monthly goals, and I don't delay on delivering the goals and milestones ambazo tumejiwekea as the company. So hiyo ndo nilikuwa nazingatia sana. So as long as I did that, I didn't have to clock in nikaingia ofisini, and that idea was very nice kwa sababu unakuwa wewe mwenyewe unajipangia ratiba yako ya siku, unaweza ukafanya mishe zingine ambazo zikakuingizia kipato. I do music on my spare time, so I used to work on music, also work at work with work. Kwa hiyo I loved that idea. That was one amongst the things that I loved on software engineering and tech field in general. That's one. Second, nilipata exposure. I'm very big on exposure and experiences. So while I was in that job, nilipata to work with different programmers, work with different groups of teams. I worked with teams from Vodacom. I worked with fellow programmers from here and there. Working with them, ikanifanya like niwe exposed na how people collaborate, how people develop together, because I was thinking, now you're coding the same thing, you're building a system, watu wawili, watu watatu, watu wanne. How can you like build the same? How can you be updated and work on a single project, watu watatu wanne? I got to learn how to do that. Tools like GitHub, I got to learn how to use them. Tools like using collaborators in GitHub. So I was exposed to that world. I was like, okay, kumbe wanafanyaga kazi hivi. So that made me discover a new scope or a new area of tech ambayo I really wasn't aware of, and I really loved it kwa sababu unakutana na watu wana ideas tofauti, vitu ambavyo vijui. Sometimes you are afraid to ask, but sometimes you are like, okay, let me just ask, you know. Unauliza, you're like, you learn new things every single day, every single time. So yeah, that was amongst of the things that I liked the most. Exposure and experiences working with different people. Kingine pia ambacho what I liked the most is the pay. Yeah, the pay is nice. The pay is nice. Working as a software engineering, which is where I was based on in this tech field, most of the time the pay ni nzuri. It depends mostly on the type of project that you're working on, how complex it is, how big it is, lakini trust me, the pay is nice. Minimum kwa mtu ambaye ameajiriwa, now this is kwa mtu ambaye ameajiriwa, minimum the starting salary is alongside 1.2, that's for entry level. 1.2 million mtu unaanza kupokea mshahara wako from there, 1.2 na kuendelea. Now as times goes on, as you become a senior developer, unakuta mshahara wako unaongezeka zaidi, ndio kafika mpaka 2.4, 1.5 over time, and just depends on the responsibility that you're given on in that certain company. Lakini minimum entry as a junior developer, junior software engineer is 1.2. That's the basic salary kwa hapa kitizitizi kibongobongo, and we both know 1.2, yeah, kibongobongo kwa mwezi, it's not that huge amount of money, but yeah, it's something. But the pay is good, na kwa kijana kama mimi, kwa kijana ambaye yuko mtaani, 1.2 is a very huge some amount of money ambayo unaweza ukafanya maendeleo na maisha yakaenda. So the pay is one thing that I liked, na pia ilikuwa pia inaniwezesha, apart from getting paid from the organization that I was hired in, I was also being able to work as a freelancer. Like I take on side hustle projects ambazo unakuta ni zile mini projects ambazo like mtu anakuja anakuambia bana, na shida na website 1 2 3, na shida ya app 1 2 3, and you look at it, you're like, okay, I can do this in like 15 minutes, in 10 minutes, but yeah, unaona hai interfere with your work and organization plans and schedule. You take on them. So unakuta apart from the monthly salary that you're getting from the organization or the company that you're hired from, unapata pia na hizi freelancing gigs ambazo zinakuwezesha wewe to move on and like get extra bucks from the side hustles tunazitaga. So yeah, pia hiyo nilikuwa naipenda kwa sababu like, yes, I work on a certain company, I do their work, I deliver their milestones and goals, lakini I also get to earn something from the side, and that idea was very 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 interesting to me kwa sababu as I said, mimi si mtu ambaye napenda sana schedules, napenda sana kuwa na kitu ambacho kiko so fixed, so rigid. Hapana, I'm not that kind of person. Kwa hiyo working on different projects, that was nice. And the last thing ambacho nilikipenda, most of these companies when you're hired, the environment or the whole mazingira ya kazi ya mtu wa software developer yako very free, and some companies unakuta they offer amenities in work, like unakuta I've once been in a software engineering space somewhere in Makumbusho. They have a pool area, they have games area, they have a gym section whereby like coders can work, and once they get tired they work out a little bit, get back into work. They have coffee spot where like you work, you get tired, you go get coffee, you reconnect with people, and then you get back to work. So like those mazingira kama hayo yalinifanya, I'm like, okay, this life, these things mambo tunaonaga kwenye TV tu, tunaonaga kwenye movie, okay, kumbe like in real sense vikogo pia vinaonekana na huku. I'm like, okay, I love this. Unajua uki kibongobongo, ukiingia ofisini, kwa mfano ukiingia labda hospitali au ukiingia kwenye ofisi za maloya, advocate, kuna ile tensed up environment ambayo unaona like everybody's just busy with work, kila mtu ameingia ofisi ametoka, but kwa software engineers I didn't feel that way. Most of the time it's just wanasema you get a creative space where you can just express yourself. There's no tensed up environment, there's no environment ambao unakuwa uko unahisi umebanwa au like unafuatiliwa. No, as long as you deliver your milestone and goals on time, as long as what you're being told to fulfill as an objective, you do that on time, well, everyone is good with you. So as long as you're told to deliver something and you deliver it on time, your supervisors, the one that are supervising, the project coordinators, they don't have time with you. Yani hawana shida na wewe, as long as you deliver what you promise, everybody is cool with you. Kwa hiyo ile nilipenda sana, and I was like, now this is the type of lifestyle that I want to be in. So yeah, the lifestyle of a software developer or of a person in tech in general is very interesting, and it's very nice, and it's one of the things that I really loved na vikanifanya niwe more into tech. So winding up, kwa kumalizia, I would urge more people to get into tech, to get into networking, to get into coding. It's a very interesting field, na kibongobongo kiukweli ni wachache sana, wapo but ni wachache sana ambao like they are doing it, really doing it. There is still space, and there is still the need of more software developers, of more networkers, of more software engineers. Kwa hiyo I urge you as a kijana ambaye you are looking into tech, you are looking into getting into this scope or this field, into this field, yeah, come explore, angalia what you can do, angalia what you can accomplish, and there's a lot to accomplish, to be honest, kwa sababu technological wise TZ we're still growing. Kwa hiyo there's still the need and there's the space for more programmers, more software developers, more networkers to engage and to do meaningful impact. So that was my time. This is Good Listen Stanley. Hope to see you soon. Ciao.